Welcome. Today I'm sharing with you this very magical new crystal harp design that I have created. The harp is pure quartz crystal and it comes with this incredible bag that you can easily place the harp within and carry it to your sound baths. And the bag itself is stunning. It's soft velvet on the inside. Let's have a look. I designed this thinking of how important it is to have that soft velvet fabric holding the harp, and also beautiful design to reflect the beauty of the harp itself. So you can see my brand, Crystal Planets, is on the bag, and you have zips for your mallets to be placed in. Now let's focus on this magical harp itself. I am a master trainer in sound healing, which means I've had 20 years to think about how to design a harp. I've created other harp styles. You can see over here, this is one of my larger harps. There's a size difference if I bring this back towards it. Now, this is called a floating harp that I created because I realized my larger harps are heavier and they don't float as easily when you work your way around a sound bath. The floating reflects the size of the harp, how it fits perfectly on your forearm, and you can float and play it around. The design itself is so stunning. It has these perfectly formed crystal bars. These are made of pure quartz crystals. You can see a quartz crystal here. This harp is made of quartz crystal and it wouldn't sing if it wasn't. You have to be careful when you purchase not to purchase anything that's got glass in it. It's quite easy to accidentally buy something with glass on, say, Etsy. Make sure you're buying a pure quartz crystal harp. It has the beautiful flower of life to the back that you can see shining to the front. So it carries sacred geometry when you play the harp. I use one of these xylophone mallets to play the harp. This is considered a soft head mallet, and this creates the most beautiful sound. So I just worked through a very easy low, medium, high note, low being the C, a low C to a high C. Delicious. And now you can see I'm waving the harp. So if you had 20 people in a sound bath, you're walking around person to person and waving the sonic sound. Oh, delicious. Things to consider when choosing your harp, because I get lots of emails from students around the world asking, well, there's so many harps in the market, which one will I choose? Don't get caught up in whether it's 432 Hertz. That's often a sales technique. This is tuned 432 Hertz, but you need to be careful to focus on the quality of its C major scale, because it's the C major scale that needs to be tuned perfectly. So I know I can use a tuner on my phone and I can clearly check if I have a low C. This is a C4, and up here we have a C5. So you have two separate octaves and they're tuned perfectly. That is what you need to focus on. Do I have a full C major scale to play when I play my harp? So if you purchase a harp that has the full C major scale, so that went from C, D, E, F, G through the A, B back to the C and played the full scale. That is what you need, because if you also work with your C major scale in your crystal singing bowls, that will allow you to play and balance the different octaves. And that's something you can develop over time as you build up your skill. You're also looking at the tubing, that it's in a perfect layering, going from large up to smaller, which creates the scale, because we know a large crystal singing bowl will play deep and the smaller bowls will go high. And that's the same for the tubing. Be mindful of the bands that hold the bars in. They need to be perfectly layered, and you will also be supplied with additional bands that can be easily placed in if one pops out. So I'll do a separate video on how to tune your harp, because that is how you tune the harp. Very simple. My name is Ali and my voice has been your guide. You can purchase this beautiful sacred geometry, flower of life, floating harp from me on crystalplanets.com, and I can ship it to you anywhere in the world. Let's finalize together listening to this harp.